Hello students, in this video I'll be explaining to you the last chapter of English semester 2, that is a good play. First of all, you should know what is the meaning of play. In school days or whenever we have any functions in the school, for example our annual day, we have a play. But please note, this is not that kind of a play. This is just playing. As you can see, these two children are playing. So, a good play, or you can also say a kind of a good game. Now, students, for this chapter, I want you to read this portion. On a hot summer afternoon, what do you do? Hot summer afternoon means obviously it is your summer vacations. What would you want to do, or what would you like to do? Many of you students like to go for outing, and some students who do not go for outing also play at home, which is also known as staycation. Just how we have vacation, staying at home is also known as staycation. Do you play indoor games or read a book? Many of you students would prefer playing indoor games, and if you have friends around your house, you would also like to play some outdoor games. Have you considered making a tent or a ship under the dining table? I know most of you students may have tried these kinds of things, either making a house, making a tent, making a boat, a ship, or many other things like that. And these are not real tents or ships. You make them using your household items. For example, you may use pieces of cloth, you may use strings, you may use clips, and all other household materials for making things like tents or ships under the dining table. And many children also enjoy, especially when it is in a closed area, for example, under a table or maybe in some corner of the house. As you can see, these two children are playing on the stairs. And imagining things, imagining means when you are trying to play, you are also imagining that you are in that situation exactly. For example, if you make a tent, you try to behave like you are in a forest or you have gone out for camping. This poem describes one such game. And students, what I'm going to do for this lesson is, since it is short, I will be explaining to you the poem as well as the exercise part. We built a ship upon the stairs, all made of the back bedroom chairs. Built means it is a past tense of build, B-U-I-L-D. Build means to make something using some materials. So these two children built a ship upon the stairs. Stairs means सीढ़ी ऊपर. All made of the back bedroom chairs. Very easy sentence. And back bedroom simply means a bedroom which is somewhere behind. And filled it full of soft pillows to go a sailing on the billows. Filled it. What do you mean by it? The chairs that these two children used. They filled the chairs full of soft pillows. The meaning of pillow is takya. When you sleep, what you use to rest your head on is known as a pillow. To go a sailing on the billows. I'll show you what the word billows means. You can see over here we have a big cloud. It may be a cloud of smoke, it may be a cloud of gases. In this example, we have a lot of water, a huge wave over here. Here also we have smoke, a lot of smoke together. Here we have a lot of clouds together. And now since we are talking about a particular sea or water? I'll just select the option C. So now you can understand in a better way that these kinds of waves, that means a lot of water together, especially when we have this kind of smoky effect. This is known as billows. We'll go back to the poem. Now, students, you may be thinking, what is this a dash sailing? I'll explain to you in simple words. Please try to understand. First of all, when we talk about a poem, you will notice that a poem usually has rhyming words. And there are many other things which I do not want to discuss right now, or else it may be difficult for you to understand. You can see the ends of the sentences: stairs, chairs, pillows, billows. So all these words sound similar. Not exactly similar, but they just sound similar. Stairs, chairs, pillows, billows. So this is one part of a poem, that is rhyming words. And you should know one thing, that when poets write any poems, sometimes they also try to write it in such a way that when you are reading, it will go in a flow, meaning to say it should sound like a song. For example, the poem that most of you already know by now, that is Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. And you also know how to sing that. And why can you sing? Because the poet has written it in such a way. And why do we have a sailing? You know, whenever we sing a song, there are counts. You may have seen when people practice, they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is known as timing, or we can also call that as meter. So over here, since the poet may have not found a small word like a, he just used to go a sailing. I'll repeat it once again, just to go in flow, the poet has constructed this kind of a sentence and filled it full of soft pillows to go a sailing on the billows. So I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. We took a saw and several nails, and water in the nursery pails. We took a saw. I told you earlier the meaning of saw is ari, a thing that we use for cutting wood, and several nails. The meaning of several is kai sare. Nails means keel, which we use for nailing in the wood. Now, a big question may arise in your minds: why do these children have to take saw and nails? And both of these things are dangerous for small children. And as we are talking about summer vacations, these two children are imagining that they are going to build a ship. And a ship is obviously built out of wood. So they are just trying to think in that way, that they are going to build a ship using saw and nails. And apart from that, what else did they take? And water in the nursery pails. Nursery means you can take example of a small kind of a bucket, pails. As I just told you a few minutes ago, the poem that you know, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Pail means a kind of bucket. And Tom said, let us also take an apple and a slice of cake. Now, from this image, you can't know who exactly is Tom, but we will just imagine that Tom is this person simply because He is holding in his hand a slice of cake. What do you mean by the word slice? When you cut a piece of cake, it is known as a slice of cake. And Tom said, let us also take. Also means they had already taken some other things. So also take an apple and a slice of cake, which was enough for Tom and me. Again, to go a sailing on till tea. As I'd explained to you earlier, rhyming words, meter, and when we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing is over here, which was enough for Tom and me to go a sailing on till tea. Now, another question that may come up in your minds is we already know that there is one person known as Tom, and we are imagining that this boy is Tom. Now, who is this me? Me means मैं, but who is this? Let us see if we have another name. And before going further, let us read this sentence once again, which was enough for Tom and me to go a sailing on till tea. Which was enough for Tom means Tom के लिए उतना काफी था. What thing was enough? An apple and a slice of cake to go a sailing on till tea. Now from here we can know what time of the day this was. This may be in the morning time. These children woke up in the morning and they started playing. Tea is usually had in the evenings. Sometimes when you also have snacks, you have tea together. So these children may have started playing in the morning and they want to play till evening. And dear students, please note that tea time for different people will be at different times. Some people like to have tea in the morning, some like to have in the evening. It depends and it differs or changes from person to person. But let us imagine that this is evening time. We sailed along for days and days and had the very best of plays. Sailed means हम तैरे along for days and days. कई दिनों तक हम तैरते रहे and had the very best of plays. These two children kept sailing for days and days. Days and days means कई सारे दिनों तक and had the very best of plays, which means that they enjoyed a lot and this was the best kind of play that they had. But Tom fell out and hurt his knee, so there was no one left but me. And let us once again remember that this is Tom. He fell out. How did he fall out? Maybe because these children were playing on the stairs. Maybe he slipped from here. Maybe they were playing, they were jumping here and there. And Tom suddenly fell down and hurt his knee. Knee means this part of the leg. In Hindi, this is also known as ghutna. So obviously, he will not continue playing, which means there was no one left but me. And now, students, comes the answer. Who is me? It is none other than the poet himself, that is Robert Louis Stevenson. Most of you students may pronounce this as Louis, but let me tell you, this S is silent. So it is read as Robert Louis Stevenson. So I hope by now everything is clear. And before I end this part of the explanation, just have a look at the picture. Here we have pillows. Here we have a chair. Here is also another chair. This is a pail of water. Here is the apple. Here is the slice of cake, and you can see there are many pillows over here also. So these children used all household materials to build what they called a ship. And lastly, let us have a look at the meanings very quickly. Below's here. Whenever we have the word here into brackets, it means that that particular word may have more than one meaning. Here means which word or which context, which means that which meaning we are talking about in that particular poem or lesson. And over here we have the same meaning which I told you, large waves in the sea. Saw, a tool to cut wood, which you already know. Pails, small buckets. As you can see, this boy is holding a small bucket. So now we will move on to the PDF. Choose the correct word and circle it. This is very easy. The children built a ship or a tent to play. And the correct answer is a ship. So we will circle this. They played the game of sailing or hide and seek. Very easy, they played the game of sailing. Why sailing? Because they had built a ship. They took an apple or orange to eat. And the correct answer is apple. And you can see in the image over here, the apple is lying down over here. Next one, Tom continued to play or left the game. Tom left the game. And why did he do so? Because he fell down and he hurt his knee. Before we move on to the next exercise, I want you to have a look at sentence number 3. In this sentence, we have two options, an apple and orange. I just want to ask you, why did they not take a fruit like orange? If you think properly about the situation, about the kind of playing, about the kind of enjoyment they were having, it would be difficult for them to eat an orange. Why? Simply because it is not easy to eat it directly. If you take an apple, you can eat it directly, but an orange needs to be peeled. In Hindi, we say, उसे छीलना पड़ेगा. You have to take out the outer cover and then eat it. And since these children were already in a mood of playing, they would take something which they could eat easily. As you can see, he was holding a slice of cake. Now, you do not have to do anything with a slice of cake, just eat it directly. So, now we'll move on to the meanings. As we had already discussed earlier, billows means large waves in the sea, saw, a tool to cut wood, and pail, a small bucket. And the question answers are also going to be easy for you. Where did the poet and his friend play? Very easy. The poet and his friend played on the stairs, सीढ़ियों पर. What things did they use to play? The poet and his friend used chairs, pillows, a saw, nails, and water pails. Now, students, in answer number 2, you may get confused or you may not remember these words. So, I'll just give you a kind of trick how to remember these things. All you need to remember is the word chairs. And just imagine that you are sitting on a chair for quite a very long time. Your body may start aching or paining. So, to avoid that pain, you will use a pillow. So, just relate these two words, chair and a pillow. But remember to keep it plural. Chairs, pillows. And now again go back to the word chair. A chair that is wooden. Please imagine a wooden chair, not a plastic chair. Taking that into consideration, a wooden chair, now we come to the word saw. And a saw is used to cut wood. And chair is made up of wood. And now if you cut wood and if you want to join some other pieces, what will you use? Nails. And the last word is water pails. Now, water pails is not directly related to chairs, but how to remember this? Using the rhyming words. Nails, pails. Nails, pails. But we have to also put the word water pails. So let us revise this once again. The poet and his friend used chairs, pillows. Again, come back to the word chairs and then remember this: a saw, nails, and pails. Water pails. Next one. Who fell down? Very easy. Tom fell down. Simple answer. Next one. Which part of the day do you think it was when they were playing? Which line tells you this? When I explained the poem to you, even I asked you the same question. When they were playing, it was daytime. We get to know the time from the line to go a sailing on till tea. So, moving on to the last question. What does the poet mean by days and days? Did they actually play for many days? Actually means असल में उन्होंने कई दिनों के लिए खेला? The answer, by days and days, the poet means to say that they played for a very long time. As I explained to you in the poem, it does not mean that they played for many days continuously. And there are many reasons for that. One reason is that naturally these two were children, and that too they were kids, small children. So they will not be able to remain hungry for very long. And since they are children and it is their vacation time, they will play till they get tired. And as you know, Tom fell down, so that itself was his tiredness. As most of you children also do, that once you fall down after playing, you stop there itself. So these children also needed to rest, needed to eat also. So it would be impossible to keep on playing for days together. And the next one, no, they did not play for many days. So that's it for this video. Thank you, students.